Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wildlife is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovery Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about cheerleading. Cheerleading is an activity in which the participants called cheerleaders cheer for their team as a form of encouragement. It can range from chanting slogans to intense physical activity. It can be performed to motivate sports teams, to entertain the audience, or for competition. Competitive routines typically range anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes and contain components of tumbling, dance, jumps, cheers, and stunting. Cheerleading originated in the United States and remains predominantly in America, with an estimated 1.5 million participants in all-star cheerleading. Cheerleading began during the late 18th century with the rebellion of male students. After the American Revolutionary War, students experienced harsh treatment from teachers in response to faculty's abuse. College students violently acted out. The undergraduates began to riot, burn down buildings located on their college campuses, and assault faculty members. As a more subtle way to gain independence, however, students invented and organized their own extracurricular activities outside their professors' control. This brought about American sports beginning first with collegiate teams in the 1860s. Students from Great Britain began to cheer and chant in unison for their favorite athletes at sporting events soon. That gesture of support crossed overseas to America. First cheerleaders in the United States were organized by a Princeton graduate named Thomas Peebles, who had been a Yale leader there as a part of the pep squad. It's said that he moved to Minnesota, and there he spurred the idea of organized cheers to support the University of Minnesota football team, who were undergoing a losing streak in the November 2nd, 1898 football game between Princeton and the University of Minnesota. 6 male cheerleaders entertained the crowd for the first time. They were led by Johnny Campbell, and this day is considered the birth of cheerleading. It's reported that Campbell's first cheer was rah, 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 skiwa, hoorah, hoorah, varsity, 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 Minnesota. This apparently led to the popular Boom cheer in 1903. The Gamma Sigma fraternity was founded as the first cheerleaders. Most American middle schools, high schools, and colleges have organized cheerleading squads. Some colleges even offer cheerleading scholarships for students. A school cheerleading team may compete locally, regionally, or nationally, but their main purpose is typically to cheer for sporting events and encourage audience participation. Cheerleading is quickly becoming a year-round activity, starting with tryouts during the spring semester of the preceding school year. The teams may attend organized summer cheerleading camps and practices to improve skills and create routines for competition. In addition to supporting their school's football or other sports teams, student cheerleaders compete with recreational style routine at competitions year-round. Teams practice intensely for competition and perform a routine no longer than 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Like other school-level athletes, teams compete to win league titles and move on to bigger competitions with the hopes of reaching a national competition. Middle school cheerleading evolved shortly after the high school squads were created, and middle school cheerleading squads serve the same purpose but often follow a modified set of rules. from high school squads. Squads cheer for basketball teams, football teams, and other sports teams in their school. In high school, there are usually 2 squads per school, varsity and a junior varsity. High school cheerleading contains aspects of school spirit as well as competition. These squads have become part of a year-round cycle, starting with tryouts in the spring, year-round practice, cheering on teams in the fall and winter, and participating in cheerleading competitions. Most American universities have a cheerleading squad to cheer for football, basketball, volleyball, and soccer. Most college squads tend to be larger and include teams, although in recent years all-girl squads and smaller college squads have increased rapidly. College squads perform more difficult stunts, which include multi-level pyramids, as well as flipping and twisting basket tosses. Organizations sponsor youth cheer teams, usually sponsor either youth league football or basketball teams as well. What equipment and accessories do cheerleaders use? That will depend on your team's level and function. Most teams' arsenal of cheer gear includes palms, megaphones, cheer bags, first aid supplies, protective gear, and accessories, hairbands, headbands, wristbands, visors, water bottles, and more. Thanks for watching this Adventurous Kids episode. Fan!
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Yeah!